Most of us probably have no idea about the notion of nervous system regulation, nervous system dysregulation, and what the hell does that mean? I've been explaining it in previous videos and will continue to do so. But essentially, it's how we feel on the inside. It's how we feel inside of ourselves, our inner worlds, the conversations we have with ourselves on a regular basis, how we actually feel. Are we connected with ourselves, or are we living in our heads? Are we living on the outside of ourselves, really? These days, and probably most times, life is so distracting. We're so busy, caught up in our worlds, caught up in stress, and living on the outside of ourselves, showing up in life, going to work, attending to families, looking after ourselves as best as we can, having a social life, paying bills, organising, cooking, cleaning, washing, etc. And so it's a big ask in a way to imagine dropping it into our bodies, having time to be with ourselves, taking time out, precious time, of which many of us don't have much of it, to, yes, be with ourselves, to come home to ourselves and drop into the body, whatever practice that might be. It could be mindfulness, it could be journaling, it could be going for a walk in nature, yoga. Any of these practices afford us that blessed opportunity to come home to ourselves, to check in with ourselves, to check out our inner worlds, our realities. Because living on the outside of ourselves means essentially we might be abandoning ourselves, our true selves. And so the invitation is to start dropping into that body and noticing, first of all, what's going on within. How well do we feel on the inside? Or do we have aches and pains that make no sense? Do we feel overwhelmed a lot of the time, get upset easily, get distracted easily? Are we looking to be distracted all the time? Do we feel we can't cope with the day-to-day life, never mind other stuff? Do we feel disconnected from ourselves, from others? Do we struggle to cope with all the demands on our lives and have a sense that, something's not quite right and that we don't feel that great on the inside? Or conversely, do we feel aligned within? Do we feel mind, body, spirit is all connected, that we're in our flow, that we get on with the day-to-day demands of life quite easily and show up in life as the best version of ourselves that we wish to be and want to be for ourselves and for others? Do we feel love? Do we feel love for ourselves first and foremost, love for others, and feel connected to ourselves and to life, and have a sense of purpose for ourselves here on this planet Earth for the time that we get here? So the invitation with STRT is to have that opportunity to come home to oneself, to drop into the body where our true states lie, to connect with our true selves, and to ask those questions for ourselves and have that opportunity, that space, that expansion to learn how to come home to the self more often so that we can live this life of integrity, this life where we feel connected to ourselves, that we are living out our best lives, that we are living in integrity with our purpose and our sense of self, and have that inner peace, that inner sense of knowing who we are, what we're about, and that we're able to do that for ourselves.